There we go. You
Hey.
gotta click comments.
Oh,
Hey, everybody.
so Zoe changed up which side the laptop's on, so um,
Oh, I can't eat my apple.
I had to do the banner thing, and she was giving a tutorial.
Oh,
All right,
let's get cold up here.
Miss Jody's just getting home from work or driving home from work.
It is a wet Sunday.
Yeah, a little bit,
We have had rain since we woke up.
which is a good thing. It's just a nice, easy, soaking rain.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now got adjusted.
There we are.
I had to adjust.
I'm just trying to give
I
you
guess
a second.
I'm gonna have to try
You
to
have to
read
look
the.
up there and you have to read down here.
I'm gonna try to.
Mom says she sees
There's
the Christmas
Wayne in
garland.
Brooklyn. I bet it's pretty chilly in Brooklyn, New York right now. Yes, there's Christmas garland behind us. Zoe is. I held her off as long as I could, but
Next
after
week,
Thanksgiving, she's got it.
I hope to have some more Christmas decorations around us. I have 2 Christmas trees coming
All right, then.
that we're going to set up around us, and it's going to be beautiful because I'm going to take advantage of it.
We're going to kind of halfway have kind of a semi studio. I still want one of those studios like Lester for us to do lives in, but that'll have to come later.
Oh, I have an idea though. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you're here and you're watching, please remember to hit that like button so we can see. Even if you don't comment, we can see that you are here.
Right. So everybody's asking, how was Thanksgiving?
It was Thanksgiving.
So we had your mom, my mom, a sister over, plus all of our little minions, and we smoked on the grill. We smoked on the grill. That's not right. We smoked on the smoker.
Yeah.
And I had to. We had to get a new stove and washer and dryer all at the same time because last weekend they went out. So we got to use our new stove and found out it does all kind of fun stuff. And
Zoe was able to use it as an air fryer, even though we have this huge Ninja oven air fryer contraption on the counter. Maybe we can get rid of that thing now because it takes up about half of our counter space, and that was your air fryer.
Mm-hmm.
And it's massive, but
now we have a built-in air fryer.
Now Zoe has an air fryer in her oven,
which really surprised me. We didn't know that when we bought it. It has an air fryer and it has a bread proofer.
Mm-hmm.
Which, well, if you don't know what that is, you have to. There was a message come across. For bread, you have to proof. It was Hannah. You have to proof your bread so it's like putting it in a warm environment to allow the yeast to rise and all. And it's got it where it has a set temperature to help your bread proof.
Yep.
And it's got, what else does it have? A dehydrator.
It's connected on Wi-Fi.
It sent me a message when my oven was preheated yesterday. It has convection. I don't even know. Yeah, I really don't even know everything it has, but it sings when it's preheated. It sings when the food's ready, and da 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 da. It's got big. It's pretty cool, but I'll get tired of that singing. I'm gonna have to figure out the app to work the phone. So it's pretty neat though, because even if we're not at home and we know we need to get something in the oven, we can preheat it on the way home, and then there it is. It's ready when we walk in to put it in the put it in the oven.
Well, Deb had a really good
Sarah.
idea. Deb had a really good idea of storing that huge Ninja thing and put it in the learning center.
Yeah, that would be cool.
When we have it one day.
Yeah. So it's not a built-in stove or anything like that. It's just one of those that's, just your standard stove.
Yeah. So our washing machine was acting up, making a noise, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to replace a bearing in the agitator or something. Then the dryer stopped. Zoe said the heating element or something's on the out on the dryer.
Well, I dried all day and it never got warm, and I said, I'm just tumbling. I'm wasting energy tumbling.
So the last time that happened, I took the entire dryer apart. I ordered the element I needed, no big deal. Took everything apart, which was extremely aggravating. You had to take everything out. The barrel and all the belts and everything had to come out. Replace the element, put it all back together. 50 little machine screws, and got it all back together, and it lasted about 3 days, and the heating element went out again.
Yeah.
And I set it beside the road and bought a new one, and that was, 4 years ago?
Yeah, but we bought the cheapest one we could at the time.
Yeah.
Because?
Well, sadly, appliances don't last like they used to.
Well, it was because we just knew we were not going to be living here. We were going to get all new appliances.
That didn't work out.
So
this time we did get a little better one, washer and dryer. But in the process of searching for those, Zoe said, the oven says the door's locked. Like when you latch it for self-cleaning mode. And I messed with it, went through all the suggested remedies for that, looked up the switch to replace, and I said, you know what? I've got to get a washer and dryer. I'm getting an oven all at the same time, because here we are the week before Thanksgiving. It was delivered on Tuesday.
Yes.
We got it delivered on Tuesday to start cooking on Wednesday.
We bought it on Monday. It delivered on Tuesday to start prepping on Wednesday.
So, it is what it is.
That's all right.
I was not overly excited about having to buy appliances with Christmas coming, but it is what it is. Before I forget, and I jotted it down in my notes real quick, Heidi, don't think I missed you. Heidi's youngest daughter, the naval officer, has to have surgery in December for a tumor on her pituitary gland.
Oh.
So she was asking for a prayer request, and I made sure to jot it in the notes. I didn't want to interrupt what you were saying at the time, because then we get off topic, which it happens. Well, I wanted to make sure that we didn't get off topic, but I jotted it down so that I wouldn't forget to come back and let her know that I did see it.
Ginger said everything comes in threes.
I know, always.
Three's our number.
It still seems to be.
I'm pretty set on threes.
Do you want to explain that, or just leave them hanging?
No, I want you to explain that. You're better at explaining things. I lack in words a lot.
So, the reason that I like spending time on the tractor is because Zoe never understood it to start with, and I think I may have talked about this on a live before. Zoe never understood how much peace I get on the tractor. She's like, there's no way, with all that noise that bush hog is making and this, that, and the other, there's no way that is peaceful.
Until I got a lawnmower.
Until she didn't get a lawnmower. I bought a 0-turn lawnmower after, well, no, you started on the riding one, the Husqvarna. Still, it was
not the same.
Zoe decided, hey, I want to cut grass. I was like, fine. Well, she puts her earbuds in, and then she all of a sudden understood. And I haven't cut grass since. We bought a new zero turn that the only time I've operated it was to pull it on and off the trailer. We won't talk about how much damage is involved, but Zoe took away the zero turn. But either way, she understood how much peace you get. Well, I've told lots of friends, and I've made no secret about it. You get some good prayer time in on a tractor, because all I got to do is point it where I want to go and zone out. And last year, and I don't think any of y'all know this, but last year while I was doing some cutting, I'm just thinking, having my prayer time, kind of reflecting on things, and talking about moving to the farm. I kept getting y'all believe me if you want to, it don't matter, but I kept getting the number 3, and I was like, well, 3 is all over the Bible. It's the perfect number and all this good stuff. I was like, 3 is everywhere in the Bible, so I may just be making that up. That may just be in my head. So I was telling Zoe about it, and we were talking to our neighbor who that's the one that we leased the barn and the property from. And during our conversation, just randomly, she said, y'all should just buy my house. And I'm like, well, I don't know what kind of time frame we're looking at. And she said, I can tell you my time frame. She said, I'm gone in 3 years. She said, I'm retiring and moving to the beach. And I called Zoe, and I could barely talk. So the reason that we keep looking at a lot of temporary options, and we have not told y'all that, look, don't say it's written in stone, because I don't know. I may all that may be in my head. But the reason that we keep looking at so many temporary options is because we really think that from that time frame, there could be a permanent solution in 3 years.
A lot of things have to happen for that, though.
It does. A
this
lot.
house is amazing.
And
property.
You know, Zoe does her baking and all this other stuff, and this house has 2 kitchens.
It does.
It has a second downstairs kitchen, which would be just ideal for Zoe. So who knows if that happens or not? It may never. That may not be the case.
It's got the shop and all. That would be great for us.
I've thrown that out there to 85 people, and whoever else watches later.
So y'all pray about that.
That's a lot of transparency. You know, whether you're a creator or not, you can't share everything. I mean, some stuff just has to be private, and we've kept that private for quite a long time, and we've gotten a lot of questions about the housing situations and what all we're going to do. And that, just to be completely honest, that is why we have not looked at more permanent solutions yet. We are looking very temporary because
the only thing that separates the 2 properties is some worn out.
Yeah.
What kind of wire is that?
Barbed wire.
Yeah, some worn out barbed wire. That's the only thing separating the 2 properties.
Yeah, that's it. Heidi, if you missed it, Amy said that she had 5 brain aneurysms, 7 surgeries, and 2 strokes. My
reach out to her.
Goodness.
If you wanted to talk.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Talk about beating the odds. Whoo, Amy, there was a lot of prayer in your experiences.
Yeah, so if all y'all pray with us about that,
yeah,
that would be great.
Please do, because we have no idea if that's part of the plan or not. Who knows? I'm terrible at knowing.
Financially, we need growth. I mean, it's a wonderful house, and It comes with 25 acres, something like that. You know,
Which is part of what we're leasing already in the
Right.
barn. It's got a huge shop and it's a beautiful house, beautiful property, and it meets ours all the way down that side.
Absolutely. And it would fit us.
We
as
share
a-
corners on the front and back.
It would fit us as a family that has growing kids, but not be too much to handle once kids move on.
Right. So it is what it is. Look, I am by no means saying that's where we end up. I'm just saying that was a prayer answer that I think I received.
That we keep coming back to. But
a while ago.
But we need something temporary to get there.
That's right. But that was a while ago.
Yeah. So everything we see is we keep getting this 3 years. 3 years.
Well, we've talked to other creators and like we were talking about how hard you work at it and this and that, and we have had growth that has way beyond superseded our expectations. I mean, it's exceeded them big time. So we were just having that conversation, and they're like, "You need about 3 years."
Yeah.
I was like,
Takes you
why
3
do
years.
people keep telling me that?
Takes you 3 years to get some momentum.
2 different larger creators said you're going to catch momentum in about 3 years, and I was like, everybody keeps using that number.
Gotta be something to it.
There's Albuquerque, New Mexico. I was seeing on the news last night they were getting snow too. I saw somebody earlier, and I'm sorry we were rattling on. I missed you. I think it was South Dakota they were talking about it was snowing. And I want to say I saw on the news last night that Albuquerque, because one of my stepsisters is in Albuquerque.
Yeah.
And I want to say it was snowing there last night.
Yep, she said we did get snow. Catherine's right. She said what little I do for this channel is a full-time job compared to combined with farm work.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Absolutely. And that was Amy?
Yeah.
Okay. I knew I saw somebody. I was trying to read all these comments and I was jotting down prayer requests and all this good stuff, which I also forgot. I saw somebody mention this. We have shared it on our Facebook a lot more than YouTube, just because I have to actually create a post for putting it on YouTube. But cameraman Ron is still in ICU, still having a struggle. I have not seen an update in the last day or two, but I saw where somebody posted it on here, and yes, we have been sharing that. We've made a couple of posts. We've made a couple of posts on YouTube, but mostly on Facebook about cameraman Ron.
She said it can happen. My parents found their dream home for us way out of the budget, but they made an offer and the lady accepted, said that home needed children.
Could be.
Actually, there's not enough hours in the day most days. I find myself working way past dark. I understand.
Catherine, we rarely leave the farm until dark.
Yeah.
Now, this time of year.
We just thought once the sports were over, we'd be able to be home before dark and have some dinner going before bedtime. And nah, it don't happen like that.
Sandra said there was an update this morning on Coastal Country. I have not caught up with that yet. I've been trying to keep up as much as I could, but I'm getting farther behind because
let me guess.
Zoe has found her Hallmark channel and her cake decorating competitions.
I love the Christmas.
Don't say Christmas. You've been watching cake decorating competitions since Halloween.
Well, there's the spring baking championship. Now there's the holiday baking championship. There was the Halloween baking championship, and then they have the cookie ones. They had the pumpkin carving ones. I like all of those.
So she's getting me farther and farther behind on other people's channels, which
Yeah,
I
we
was
really
struggling
haven't.
with already.
Yeah, we really haven't. But I find that I can get into those and I don't have to think about anything else. And I just love them, and I just love their colors. And I'm like, oh, look at that technique. That would be so cool to try. Oh, I like that flavor combination. I need to try that.
I think our problem is that when we watch other channels, we see how far behind we are,
Oh, I know.
and then you get more ideas for projects.
Yes.
So that adds to the project list, and then
See, everybody likes watching them as well.
What?
See, everybody. The new Elf on the Shelf is tonight. See, thank you,
I
Chris,
don't even
for
know what
reminding
that
me.
is.
It's another baking show.
Oh, you needed another baking show.
I did, and I knew it was coming.
I think the worst part is when I finally catch up to Nico and Natalie, and then you want to decorate the farm that we're not done building.
Yeah.
We have so many projects we need to get done. There's the first
That's
yawn.
the second, actually. I told you I needed to go
We're
get coffee.
20 minutes in, and Zoe's yawned twice.
I yawned at 14, actually.
I missed
You
it.
didn't see it. 'Cause
I missed it.
I told you I needed to go get coffee. You said you got 9 minutes. I said, there's not
I
enough
said,
time.
go.
There's not enough time to put my shoes on and go.
We have all these projects we need to be doing on the farm, and Zoe is jotting down ways she needs to decorate it. And I'm like, decorate it? You gonna hang stuff on a fence I'm not done building yet?
Well, I can't put up the fence by myself, but I can decorate the posts.
You just fine with me putting it up by myself.
Yeah. We did get some holiday lights to put on our front gate.
We did.
And
And wreaths.
And we're gonna do that this week.
It better be tomorrow.
I get what?
It better be tomorrow.
Are you gonna decorate for me?
No. You're gonna decorate it tomorrow.
Oh. Okay.
I've got to put up fence.
You get the posts in the ground, and then we'll put up fence.
Okay, you put up lights and wreaths while I put up posts. Deal. So,
But then I might not be pulling my weight.
you do have to give one update
What kind of update?
about the live.
Well, look, Catherine said she hadn't put up her tree yet. She's scared because Honey the horror cat.
Look, Zoe put it up Thanksgiving night, and I think they barely got it plugged in before Clyde was in it. You made that reel like that night.
Well, I had another one that I started to make yesterday because we were watching Jason and Brooke yesterday morning. And if you haven't watched the kids channel, you got to go watch yesterday's video because Farmer Rhett made an appearance.
Farmer Rhett was on there again.
But I pulled my phone out and we were watching the live and my tree's going like this. And the cat was just jumping all in there. I was like, oh my gosh, we're not ever going to get ornaments. So last night the boys were adamant we were going to hang ornaments. So I said, have at it because the cat is going to undecorate the tree. So we currently have ornaments and he hadn't been in it.
He got in it last night.
But he hasn't.
For just a minute. But he hasn't bothered it too much. But they insisted on hanging ornaments in the middle of the iron bowl.
Yeah.
And I realize that everybody who's not from Alabama, y'all may not even get that. But the Iron Bowl is our biggest game of the season. And that is Alabama versus Auburn. And especially last night, bless his heart, I scared Rhett, y'all.
I went and took Mackenzie and Chance. We went and fed the animals. While Nick continued, Nick and his mama and Rhett sat here and watched the ball game.
Rhett was not watching the game, though. Rhett was in our bedroom watching TV, and that's why I scared him so bad.
You were screaming at the TV, and he come running out, looking to make sure Daddy was okay.
Daddy was not okay. So, if y'all may not even be football fans, but I'm still going to tell you what happened.
There's Natalie and Nika.
Alabama absolutely played horrible. Their defense played horrible. They stayed in the game, but they were not playing well. And it was really driving me nuts.
Candy says she scared her dog.
And poor Rhett is laying. Poor Rhett's laying on our bed watching TV. And Alabama's quarterback, for the second time in the game, runs across the line of scrimmage before he throws a pass. And if you don't know
Now
football,
you're talking football
that's
too.
not allowed. I'm saying,
Okay.
if you don't know football, you can't do that. You can't run across the line you
You're saying
started.
you don't have to tell me again, please.
And he did that a second time, and I lost my mind. Then he takes a sack. He makes up for it by running for a first down. So I'm thinking, okay, he's redeemed himself. And then they have a bad snap that they lose 18 yards. And I lost it.
Well,
I was stomping, I was screaming, and Rhett comes to the bedroom door and looks out. And I said, "What, buddy?" And he just stands there staring at me, says nothing.
Then you had to pause it for a minute.
Yes.
And I came. Is there something?
I don't know.
I think somebody's in. But. Let's see who got it.
It's Marcy. She's really pumpkins. I got it.
Huh?
It's Marcy with pumpkins.
Oh, okay. Just let her know we're on live.
I was like, somebody came in my house.
My cousin's dropping off pumpkins.
But anyway, Nick had to pause it, so I listened to the game on the way home. And I come running in the door. I said, "Touchdown! They won the game! They won the game!" He said, "Don't tell me yet because we haven't even got there."
I wasn't there. I was watching a review of another play. No, Nico, I did not swear. What? Look.
Someone's here.
I know. Marcy's dropping off pumpkins. Stop. Nico, I did not have to put anything in the swear jar. I did okay with what I said, just not how. I did not do okay with how I said it.
Yeah, I heard there was some stomping and some jumping, and maybe had to take a little bit of a leave afterwards.
So when Zoe comes in and tells me what's happened, and I'm like, "Zoe, I'm like 2 minutes behind. I haven't got there yet," but she relieved my blood pressure by telling me.
I said, "Well, you got to fast forward. You got to see it. You got to see it."
So I saw the play, and I'm screaming, and Zoe's like, "You're legit scaring Rhett," because he was over there.
He was all nestled up on me. I said, "You got to stop. This is getting out of hand."
So we make it through all that, and look, I swear, I did okay with my words, just not how I was using them, like I said. But when we got done, I texted Jason and I said, "Breathe, Jason." And he said, "Dude, I turned it off."
Yeah, he did.
He said he turned the TV off. He said when it was 4th and 31, I turned the TV off.
College football's played on Saturday, so we can ask for forgiveness on Sunday. Woo.
Well, I talked to one of the fellow deacons this afternoon as after the service we were leaving, and I said, "Glad you made it today." And he said, "Buddy, I came last night."
That's funny.
But anyway, that's it is what it is. But you need to tell the update on your.
Oh goodness.
your
Okay,
life.
so yesterday I was on Facebook and I saw a memory from last year where we went to Dahlonega, Georgia for our anniversary, an early anniversary trip. We wanted to see the tree lighting.
Yeah.
Well, in that live, if you've been around, I passed out. That was the big hype. A lot of our newer followers came after that, but
Yeah.
I had passed out while we were live. I was live during the tree lighting ceremony. And
We were in the square.
with
at Dahlonega,
Many
Georgia,
hundred other people.
and Zoe decided to pass out.
Well, I didn't decide. My body fell apart. And so everybody was real concerned because we had been live and they were counting down for the tree. And there I went down to the ground. And so, but what happened, it didn't cut off the camera. So the camera was still recording on the ground. So all you could hear was everybody talking about it and trying to wake me up, trying to get me up. Well, I shared that video of a memory.
While you update this, hang on.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Talking about how this is a what a wild memory. And everybody were going back and watching it. And people thought that I had passed out yesterday. And I was like, oh no. And I kept editing my post to add that it was not current, that it was a memory I shared of a time where this happened before. And I was like, oh no. Everybody, we had emails coming, we had some phone calls coming. And I was like, no, this is not current. I just shared it. So I'm glad I wasn't able to share it on YouTube because it probably would have gotten out of hand. So I told Nick, I said, we got to make sure we mention that we did not go to Dahlonega yesterday. We didn't do anything of that nature. We were at home making a video and watching football.
Well, I had an email saying, please update us, and
yeah,
what is going on?
Yeah.
And then I realized that Zoe
had some phone calls and emails, and so we needed to make sure we cleared that up, that I am not in that state anymore. We figured that out. That was the beginning, though, of all of my iron issues that I've been having. That was the beginning. That was the first time it happened, and since then I had several of those mishaps, and I got checked out.
But I got one message that said they were praying for you, and I said, that was last year, it's fine, but pray for the lady that said she just did it for views.
Yeah. Yeah, there were people thinking I did that just for views. I was like, ma'am, I would not. No, Diana, it's not a replay. You're here, we're live. But I would not have passed out in a dress in the middle of a Christmas. That's not me.
Yeah.
That's not me at all. Draw that kind of attention to myself.
I don't know what some of the comments are for because I didn't hear what you said, so I don't know.
That Ed and Nico were talking about making a bet about football.
What are they wanting to bet on?
I hate I
miss that.
I can't scroll.
God.
I don't have a touch screen. Why is he doing all that?
He got in trouble when I went in there. He was twirling the curtain. So he's in trouble.
Okay.
But so Ed and Nico have some kind of bet going on. I need to.
You'll have to.
Ed, are you Oklahoma or Oklahoma State fan? I'm betting he's one of them.
Glenna said her washer caught fire, so she had to do the same thing.
She wants a ham.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was our last one.
I do think that was our last one.
Actually,
if you saw my little reel from Thanksgiving, we had our homegrown brisket, and
Ed is a Georgia fan. Oh my goodness! So Ed's in good shape right now because that Georgia makes me nervous.
Oh yeah.
I'm not making any Georgia Alabama bets because that makes me nervous.
Yeah.
I
really think Georgia's gonna pull that one off.
Ooh, I know.
Off. I love our Alabama, but we are not what we used to be.
Well, they're peaking at a good time, but the defense did not play well yesterday. Mm-hmm. But they have played well, and I think Auburn definitely had a better game than they had last week.
Oh, Ed's a Georgia fan since he lives in Georgia.
I didn't know. I thought Ed was from out in Oklahoma. Maybe that's just where I saw Ed so much.
Ed, yeah.
But, he was at Pedals event too.
Yeah.
But, and Ed, I'm fixing to tell on you, one of the first. I won't say the first because one of the first
Hey, crazy Lizzie's.
Arms family videos that I remember watching. You know, we've told before that we just found it randomly looking at goat videos.
Hey, Kayla.
But one of the very first videos I remember, and I'm 99% sure it was Ed, had sent a remote control boat to Houston. And Houston tore it up first time in the creek. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that's so terrible.
Yeah.
That was one of our first videos. And that's, I guess I always just assumed Ed was from over that way.
Well, that's how Rhett would be. Somebody would send him something, and he would. Well, he did get that red Lamborghini,
He did.
but he played with that for a long
Yeah,
time.
the red Lamborghini still works.
Jody
It's
has
still
never
around.
seen snow.
We
Well,
don't see it
that's
much
a-
in
I
Alabama.
was gonna say, has Rhett seen snow?
Yes.
Yes, one time. I'm really hoping that we get to experience some snow when we go to the Smoky Mountains in a couple of
Mhm.
weeks. I'm really hoping I think that'll just make our experience, our holiday, a lot more, even better.
We get snow, a decent snow about once every 5 years or so.
Yeah.
We
Enough,
get a decent one.
but it's only about 2 or 3 days at the most.
Oh goodness. Crazy Lizzie's
Their
dad had a heart attack
Oh
last
goodness.
Sunday.
Last week. Okay. Yeah, we'll be praying for him.
I'm gonna add that before I
Ed said Oklahoma's
true.
his second home. Ours too.
Ed, we're finding that to be true for us as well. Zoe pretty regularly gets a comment or a text from Cassie about needing to move.
I almost took a field trip up there not long ago to go to the auctions.
I told Brandon about that last week too, by the way.
with Brandon
Brandon and Stephanie were live. You were snoring,
yeah.
but I was watching their lives are so late. But I was watching their live, and I told them, I was like, Zoe threatened
I
to
almost
come to that auction.
if Catherine had not been busy because she's taking care of all of her little baby deer.
Mm-hmm.
If she wasn't so busy, I almost loaded Catherine up and we headed to Oklahoma to.
Yeah, because
to
I
them
couldn't
auctions.
go. I couldn't break loose from work is the only reason we weren't there. But you keep talking about that auction, that one particular auction, and I think Brandon was saying something about it on his live, and I was like, Zoe is dead set that she's coming to that auction.
I just want to see it.
It's just a long way to haul a stock trailer.
I just want to see it because if I buy something, I can just put it over at Cassie's, and then you can come up there
Yeah.
and get it.
Jackie said that Brandon and Random Okie got goats from there with Pink Eye. And
Oh.
that's something that you run into in auctions.
Yeah.
You never know about the health of the animals
Yeah,
or what they've been exposed to while they're there.
right. Yeah, you definitely have to segregate them for an extended amount of time before
Yeah,
you integrate them into the flock.
any animal that you get is going to have to be quarantined
Mm-hmm.
before it joins your herd, flock, or whatever.
Right.
And that's just standard practice.
Yeah, it is.
But we've talked about it, and it's going to happen one day. It just wasn't going to happen this year.
What?
The auction.
Oh yeah.
And we'll be back in
And they'll have a
Oklahoma in
spring
March.
one. They'll have a spring one.
We're going to be in Oklahoma already in March. The Okie is in March.
Yeah, I know.
So we'll be there for them.
Brandon lost a donkey and its baby that they got from that auction too.
I did see that he lost the donkey. I didn't realize that they got it from that auction.
Couldn't either.
I didn't know where they got it from because I'm so far behind with Hallmark and cake decorating.
Yeah, and people will say that their animal is in the best health knowing something's wrong at an auction because
Yeah.
they just want to get rid of it.
Jackie said you need to buy Shadow from Cassie.
Yeah.
Don't think she hadn't kicked that idea around,
Yeah.
Jackie.
I didn't. I keep nudging at her. Hey,
Nudging the Cassie.
Yeah, guess who wants a black alpaca? I know
You do want a black
I know
one.
somebody that wants a black alpaca.
You have been talking about wanting a black one.
I do. I really do.
So since you've got all these Christmas decorations, I'm not panning around the living room.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, Diana, we definitely did watch Baby Goats Born at Sneaks.
Yeah, she sent us pictures of them before they hit the ground good.
Sure did. We got pictures almost. I sent her a text and I'm like, sounds like you're going to have an interesting Thanksgiving.
I told her if she had a girl, she needed to name one of them Cranberry, but they were both boys.
But it was not long after I sent that text, we got a picture of the babies.
I've never been to Idaho.
Idaho is a long way, but I would
Here?
love to go there.
Yeah.
I would love to go there.
Yeah.
The pictures I've seen of it, there's some beautiful landscape. I love out
Is
west
that where
anyway.
potatoes came from? Like the first potatoes?
Baby, I doubt if it's the first potatoes, but I don't
You
know
know,
the
like
story.
Hershey's was invented in Pennsylvania.
I understand, but
and
that
Coke's from Atlanta.
that doesn't mean they invented potatoes. It's just a variety, and they grow a lot of them, I guess. I don't know the history of potatoes. I doubt if they invented potatoes. It's a vegetable. It's a plant. God invented it.
That's true. That is true.
Meg, did the state of Ohio invent potatoes?
Ice fishing, Minnesota. All I can think about is one day I'm going to get Sarah on here and we're going to do a joint live because I can envision her talking like Rose Nyland. You know what I mean? Like how they, because she's from, where was she from?
She was from St. Olaf.
Yeah. And I could see her talking like St. Olafians.
St. Olafians.
Peru.
Potatoes are from South America, Peru.
I think that's what saved them from starving way back when.
Oh, there's a good possibility
yeah.
of that.
Oh, that sounds.
So you got an invite to South Dakota from Amy. You got
Sarah.
her accent isn't like yours. I saw you get an invite somewhere else that was snowing. I missed it.
We're gonna go see.
But their
Sarah
lakes
and
have
go
started.
ice fishing.
When I think of ice fishing, I think of grumpy old men.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
In their little shanty on the ice.
I could see Nick, grumpy old man, sitting there.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
My toes are cold.
You have never heard me say that.
My
once.
hair is cold. You coming? Want to say hello? Yeah, I knew you would. You always do. What is on your back?
Londa went to an alpaca seminar in Idaho.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Indiana snowing. South Dakota, you can ice fish too.
Houses. That would be so cool.
They had a heater in theirs. I thought that was odd. I was like, I don't want to be sitting in a house on top of ice running a heater.
You can't eat that right now because it's going to be crunching. I stopped eating it.
She got a stove and a
Yelling,
TV.
you.
Okay. Brett thought that was funny.
Everybody said hi. Oh, he knows.
You've been drinking blue Gatorade.
Tell everybody hello.
Hey.
Hey, everybody. You see Grammy?
Which one is she?
She's the pink one, like that.
Oh,
Red and
everybody
has
said, look at that
alpacas.
blue tongue. They saw your blue tongue from your Gatorade.
Never understood how you can sit on a heated
Wait,
house and not fall
stop. Nico said they had flurries in Florida today.
No way.
No.
Hey,
We
if
had
you're going to be
rain.
silly, you got to go.
We had rain. I wonder if SJ's watching.
Theirs is like an RV, but ice holes in the floor.
That is so cool.
Who's that?
Yeah.
Oh, I see Brooke and Jason.
No, you
that's
don't.
Nico and Natalie's picture.
That's Nico and Natalie's picture.
I bet they're holding. I can't tell if they're holding.
Hey,
Esther.
Nico and
That's probably
Natalie.
Sarah.
Everybody's saying, "Hey, Mama Rhett."
Hey.
Hey, come
Roll Tide.
Glenna said it's supposed to snow in the mountains. Well, we're going
I
on
hope
the
so.
18th, and we're staying
here. It's
that
supposed
week.
to snow Tuesday. It'll be gone before we get there.
Well, I've been wondering about how cool, how chilly it's going to be.
Oh,
so.
it's probably
You're
going to be
doing
pretty
the middle
chilly.
finger.
Well, let's not do the middle finger.
Hey, all right.
Time
You're
to go.
being silly. Time to go. Up. Time to go. Say bye. Say bye. Say bye. Say bye. Time to go. You're being silly.
She said there's
Yes.
a lot of ice you ain't falling through. We parked our vehicle next to the fish house.
No.
Time to go.
Oh, he was kidding about the snow.
I was like, how did they get snow down in Florida? It's not been that cold here.
Oh, she said that there's a lot of ice. You're not falling through. They parked the vehicle next to the fish house.
I don't care.
I would love it. I wanna
That
do
baffled me, seriously.
it. Yeah.
Those little shanties, and they all had heaters in them, and I'm thinking, how thick's that ice got to be? It's got to be a lot. I mean, they take an auger out to make a hole in it.
They
But
drive on it. It's got to be.
I know, but
Nick, what's
still.
Alabama's record?
I know what Alabama's record is. What do you? You know what Alabama's record is, because the only loss they got was to your team.
Mackenzie.
Yes, they are 11-1. So they have the one loss to your team.
They're going to. Rhett's going to see snow for his birthday, your mama said. Matt, get that cat, please. Thank you. Put them outside if you don't
Yeah,
mind.
they're fixing to turn stuff over. They're both climbing. Bonnie and Clyde are climbing all over the place.
Meg said, no, we just grow them. Potatoes.
Yeah. Christy almost doesn't count in football.
Glenna wants one of your shirts. I had that made for
You
him.
made this for me, and it.
It's got your logo on the back real big.
Yeah. Hey, Nico's trying to get me
Oh.
stirred up.
Let's see if it'll work. How does it do? Look, it did it!
Oh gosh, you
I
got
did
a laser light show.
I did it! I told you I did an update.
I
on
know.
my
I did
phone.
that update on the phone too. It's an Apple thing. Jason loves to make the fireworks go off
How
on
do
his
you
live.
do
It's
that?
thumbs up.
Oh, we'll
Do
do
thumbs
that.
up. No, you got to do both of them.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Oh. Cog Hill's texting us. That is so cool. Do the peace sign. Look, Jackie's got me going now. Look!
I sent a list to Brooke of what did what.
Oh, that is so cool. You'll have to send it to me because I just thought about it. Sit down.
No, If
Can
you're
you-
gonna be silly,
Look.
you're gonna have to go.
Look.
That don't do anything, Rhett.
Do both thumbs down. Can you do thumbs down?
Do both thumbs down.
It might not do it if we're both doing it. Let's see. There it goes. He just did a thumbs down.
Well, that's supposed.
That's because I only
That's
did.
supposed to only do one.
It probably don't recognize. There's too much going on. I can't see. I can't see.
Rhett,
That is so cool. Yeah, we're all kids again.
you make now. He usually only can make the fireworks go off once, and y'all got him to do it twice.
Stop. We gotta keep looking. Carol said they had a goofy winter last year. There was side by side that went through the
Oh
ice.
gosh.
That would be our luck. That would be our luck. Let's see if we can do thumbs down. Let's see if we can. Maybe you're killing me here.
Rhett,
Okay, look. Put your hands down. Look. It's not working. Ugh,
It's
That's
not
okay.
working.
everybody's saying they love seeing you on Farmer Jason's video.
He sent me some kind of reel.
You hear 'em? Tell them thanks. I hope they watch Farmer Jason's kid videos.
You have something else to do before Farmer Rhett takes over being silly.
What?
We hit the Christmas candy aisle today, and I found something for you.
Yeah, so Nick and I escaped to the Walmarts today, and
The Walmarts.
we dropped the kids off at home after church and went
The Walmarts.
went to the Walmarts, and we Nick knows.
Miss Kayla said you did a really good job on Farmer Jason's video.
Oh, thanks.
Where you did the pig thing?
Thank you.
Oh, that's funny, Nico. That was just white sand flying around. Stop. So we Nick knows my love of animal crackers. I love animal crackers. I love chocolate animal crackers. I like the circus cookie animal crackers.
I was looking for these. They make these in a different shape every holiday, but I don't care what shape they're in. But white Reese cups, I'm a big fan of white chocolate. So I was looking to see, hey, they've got to have the white trees out because I just finished my white pumpkins from Halloween. So we needed red.
Just keep going.
I needed to find the white Christmas trees, and we run across something for Zoe.
So, look.
It's Reese's Animal Crackers.
Oh. Yes.
How's Reese's?
You want to try one?
It's a Reese's Animal Cracker. I didn't even know they made them
I
until
didn't
today.
either.
And I told Zoe, I said, you need to eat those on the live.
We're going to try one because we love animal crackers.
But those are Reese's Animal Crackers. Well, it's supposed to smell like a Reese cup. It smells like Reese's. This is what it's supposed to smell like.
Oh, we might have found heaven. Oh, look. Try it.
I guess that means it's good.
I guess that means. Oh, he gave it a thumbs up.
Well, Rita, they are on the aisle with all the Christmas candy.
Mm-hmm.
And I was looking for, like I said, my Reese's trees, and we run across these.
Oh, my goodness.
So good.
Definitely tastes like an animal cracker
It
with
was.
a Reese cup around it.
Jody don't have animal crackers, man. I might have to send Jody some animal crackers because I love them. I will eat them all day. I love
You
the
need to
chocolate
send
ones.
Jody some treats from here because
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what it was, but there was some kind of Australian cookies that we had that I love.
Uh-huh.
Do you remember what they were?
I don't remember what they were called.
I don't remember what they were, but it was something in that box. It was an Australian cookie, and I was like, I love these.
Yeah.
Yes, Diane, at the Walmart. That's Zoe.
I need to run to the Walmarts now. Sarah said, yes. Run. Don't stop. Just keep going.
Look on
If it's like at ours, it's right inside the door where they got all the holiday
the
stuff.
seasonal
right there.
stuff.
Yeah. No, these are. Oh, she's talking about the chocolate chip cookies.
All they did was move it from. No, it was something else.
Was it like a shortbread or something?
Seems
I can't
like.
remember.
Can I go get my Gatorade?
Yeah, you can stay in there.
Yeah, we'll be done shortly. You can go in there.
Come on,
He wanted to come right back.
It depends on how silly he's gonna be. If he's gonna act right, he can
Oh,
stay. You can come back if you're gonna act right.
okay. Their Christmas aisle's aisle 17.
Well, it's the seasonal aisle.
That has all the stocking stuff.
See,
Uh-oh.
be careful. Move it back.
Tim Tams.
It's
that was
okay.
it.
That's it.
Tim Tams.
Be careful. It's okay.
Dana, she said it right. Turn it this way. Yeah. Tim Tams. Idaho
Yes, that
roasted
was it.
potatoes are world famous. Yep, Tim Tams. That's what it was.
I couldn't remember the name of it, but
We might have
That's
to go
it,
back
Jody.
and get some more because those are good.
Careful.
hey, quit running. You don't learn your lesson. You have to be pretty strict on a little 4-year-old heathen. Or try to be. If I didn't, he'd tear the house down.
She says she came here from Cog Hill Channel. Thank y'all for helping me smile today. Well, that's just how we are.
Usually most of our lives are fairly silly. Most of them. Sometimes Rhett gets in here and it depends on what kind of day he's having. Sometimes he's silly, sometimes he's just mean. We never know.
Do you want to sing them any songs? Can you sing them your Christmas song that you've been working on?
What?
What's your Christmas song you've been working on for your Christmas play at church?
I don't know.
Was it Mary Did You Know?
Jody said there's white chocolate Tim Tams. I don't know what flavor we had, but they were really good.
They were.
She said there's about 10 different flavors.
Not right here. We had the chocolate, Mackenzie said.
They were chocolate?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't remember, but they were good.
They were white chocolate.
They weren't white
He's
I
little
don't
chocolate.
know
and
if
cute
they
and
were.
can get away with being crazy.
Yeah, we just have a whole lot of stuff set up right here. Yes, Jody said we had chocolate. There's a lot of stuff set up right here, including a light and a stand and all that. And if Rhett's running through and climbing, we can really get out of whack.
They see that blue Gatorade, baby.
Nobody needs to see you, Gatorade.
Jody says she'll
They can see it all over your tongue.
Rhett's been out of school all week. He goes back to school tomorrow.
Give Daddy a break.
Are you excited? And Daddy is going on a field trip with Rhett this week.
Going on Friday.
You're going to the Christmas tree farm.
I'm not.
You're going to learn about Christmas trees and how they grow and all the different kinds. I know you're not. He's not happy he has to go to school.
I don't know. He don't like nap time.
Farmer Rhett, your card is in the mail on the way from Australia. He's died. He's so.
And we got a message today that we may get a card from Tasmania.
Oh wow, that's so cool.
They said they had not done cards in several years, but they were going to try to send one. And I was like, that would be cool.
Sarah said
Hey,
a blue
you're doing it
tongue,
again.
like a blue tongue skink and a giraffe.
What?
What? A giraffe has a blue tongue?
No, it doesn't.
We'll have to look that up, won't we?
I think that's right.
Actually, humans can also have blue tongues without even drinking
Who?
anything. People.
People have a blue tongue without drinking.
They can also have blue tongues, and they can also drink blue Gatorade. It won't. The blue. It's gonna stay there.
What? What?
Okay.
Are you sure?
Okay.
Yep, said it keeps them from getting sunburned.
Well, that's so neat.
Daph's going to get some. She just Googled it, and they have the Reese's ones in New Zealand.
Oh, that would be cool.
Has anyone ever had raisins in their stuffing?
No.
I've heard of it. I have not, but
No.
I've heard of it.
So,
Raisins and apples.
well, I think this was Jason and Brooks live this week where they were talking about, we call it dressing.
Right.
A lot of people call it stuffing. I don't think there's a difference. There could be, but mine does not have raisins in it because we have dressing.
We have
So it's
dressing
chicken and
because it's
dressing.
made from cornbread.
Yeah.
But well, I guess stuffing could be. I don't know.
Hello.
Hey, that's enough of that.
Say hey,
That's enough.
Miss Lynn.
Hey, Miss Lynn.
Yeah, Christy said they have cornbread dressing.
Right.
And I know a lot of parts of the country call it
Look.
stuffing. I just don't know if there's a
Santa
difference.
and Grinch.
Yeah, that's Miss Lynn.
Why does she have a Santa?
Because she wants to say
Maybe she likes Grinch. You like Grinch?
I love Santa and Grinch.
You love Grinch.
bacon, apple, celery, and onions in the dressing. That sounds good.
I'm there with the celery and onions. I've never tried bacon, but I would do it. But I'm out on the apples.
Stuffing is cooked inside the bird. Dressing is cooked outside.
That makes sense
Yeah.
because I know some people actually cook it inside the bird. But I've seen people make just like a pan of dressing and call it stuffing, and I'm like, well, what's it stuffing? It's not in anything.
I wonder
But
if
they
that's
still
a
call it
northern
stuffing.
and southern.
But you
thing.
know, like the stovetop stuffing, which I like, by the way, it's really good.
Yeah.
It's like a side dish,
Uh-huh.
but it's not stuffed in anything.
Well, I've made chicken, and you put Swiss cheese on top of it, and
See, in
stuffing.
Oklahoma, they call it
Stop.
stuffing.
It's
So
rude.
apparently, they also call it stuffing in South Dakota.
Are we gonna be done yet?
Apples belong in the pie.
Are
Hey,
we gonna be done yet?
come here.
We're almost done.
Come here. That's
Hey,
enough.
hey.
That's enough.
Go in there with Bubba. I'll be there in just a minute.
You are too heavy to be having to live like that. Go.
Oh, give
Go.
us 5 more minutes, okay?
He's in a mood. And it's one of his
He
little
needs a
silly,
nap.
goofy moods.
She says I have a Grinch costume to wear for our church party and our city Christmas parade. Oh, I like it.
Rhett would love a Grinch. Hey, put those back. He would love Grinch costumes.
I've threatened
Go.
to get him a Grinch costume to walk around and look like a little Grinch on our vacation.
I think it's gonna be cool if he does.
To walk up and down
Get him a little Grinch
through
costume.
Gatlinburg, up and down them streets, and let him just walk around with a Grinch costume on
They have dressing with raisins,
and cranberries. Yep.
but they do call it dressing.
Hey, Brenda. A weather update, and they give snow for us too. Well,
Snow for where?
where Miss Glenna is. We just call it stuffing, but they call it dressing if it's in the turkey.
Well, I've heard it called stuffing when it was in the turkey. I don't know that there's a difference, but
Celery, onions, bread, and chicken broth. That's
Yep.
the same idea. I guess it's just the way it's
well, she's
baked.
saying she calls it stuffing in the turkey and dressing baked in the
Yeah.
casserole dish.
Right.
I'm just saying where we saw it.
See, how
In
do
a
you call
pan.
it stuffing, whether it's in the bird or not?
Yeah, so that's what
I
I'm
think
saying.
it's a
It's
location.
regional,
Yeah.
which is fine. I was asking because of the fact that I saw some just in a pan and someone said stuffing. No,
He's having picked that up.
and I was like, well, it's the same thing as dressing. It's just they just call it different. It's not a big deal. But I'm out on apples, raisins, and any of that.
Yeah, he
stuff.
don't like all that
I'm-
crunchy stuff.
I'm out on fruit in it, and I'm out on sweet cornbread. So there's that. I'm out on your pineapples and anything.
Well, 55 and cloudy in Pickwick, Tennessee. How far is that from Gatlinburg?
No clue.
Anchorage, Alaska.
But about
Hey,
55 is
Ursula?
about what it is today. I haven't seen Ursula in a while.
Oh. Made with homemade bread and put some bread outside to make it crispy. The South tends to say dressing, the North stuffing.
Dressing's put on the top of the salad. I guess so.
Never heard of it up there. Dressing is put on top of a salad. That's right. Pineapple goes in pizza.
Jody.
You and Nick are not talking
So-
love language here.
We have not even mentioned videos.
Right.
We had our video from Tannehill this week. But, guys, there's a little bit of a difference in our video for the end of the week is that it's coming out today after the live. It's coming out at 6 o'clock p.m. because we needed to wait till after yesterday to do the video.
Yeah.
So, y'all will see the video at 6 p.m. Red. That's enough. Anyway, we got a video at 6 p.m. But we needed to wait till after yesterday to put it out. So that's why you're getting a video and a live on Sunday.
Which I need to get on work on.
We do have persimmons, Amy, but I have not looked. And I've actually seen people post on Facebook what they were seeing in the middle of the seed, but I haven't looked
I don't know if
myself.
anybody was local though.
But we have persimmons on our farm.
Mm-hmm.
We have several persimmon trees on our farm. So I haven't checked. And something about one looks like a spoon and looks like something else.
A knife, I
The
think.
weather. I don't know. I haven't even seen an update. But
I
I
guess
think
it's time
we
to
need
wrap,
to wrap
up.
up.
Farmer Rhett is starting to mess with Christmas stuff.
And he's getting a little wild, so it's
So when is our trip? Our trip, we are going to Gatlinburg on the 18th through the 22nd. It's 3 nights.
yeah. Okay, that's right.
And
Well, no, it's the 18th, 19th, and 20th nights.
so
we'll
we'll
come
come
home
back
on
on
the
the
21st.
21st.
Yeah. I've never heard of persimmon pudding. I've never heard of that. Oh, she said spoon, knife, or fork.
Okay.
But anyway, we need to wrap up. I'm still reading comments.
So, well, there's Cliff.
Stop.
Hey, Cliff. Bye,
Hey, Cliff. Bye, Cliff.
Cliff. All right, guys. We will see y'all next week.
Bye, Cliff.
You're going to tear the table down.
Baba Cliff.
You gotta make sure he said hi to Cliff. So anyway, video coming out in a couple hours.
Mhm.
Check it out. It's a little bit different, but it was what we were doing yesterday.
It's not a normal video, but it was what we had going on. So that's what you get to see.
All right.
Nico's going back to Christmas decorating.
I like
I
that.
really need them to come decorate our farm. I just need Nico to do it. And I'll just give him a Hobby Lobby gift card and turn him loose.
Yes.
Which is what you want me to do with you.
Yes.
I know.
I want to buy the stuff. I just don't want to put it up. Bye, y'all.
Bye, guys.